Sebastiano, can you just tell us a little bit about Opteres and how it all came about?
Yes, Opteres was born out of the need of great collectors around the world to exchange works, buy works, sell works in total privacy. You can well understand that anyone who buys or sells at auction is under scrutiny, and sooner or later the names, in a way or another, come out. Whereas with Opteres, we created this network of big collectors who can exchange works with each other or buy from others or sell to others through me in total privacy and secrecy.
And what kind of artworks do you include in your portfolio?
We focus on the real top tier of art, so very rarely anything under the 20 million US dollar value, and very, very special, spectacular works of art. So the rarest pieces from any artist, things that have been off the market for many years, pieces that have stayed in the same collection, sometimes for hundreds of years.
And how do these artworks come into your possession?
Well, I am a collector myself, and I have several friends who are collectors around the world, and they basically do not want to deal with traditional traders, so auction houses and merchants and art galleries, because they really care about their privacy and they care about the value of what they own. So they ask me, and very privately I find buyers or I find sellers, depending on the situation. And so the whole selection is done by me, and it all happens by word of mouth.
Do you think art is just another asset class like wine and property?
And what could be better than buying top, fantastic artwork, put it away, and just let it grow in value for the next 25 or 50 years? This is what some important American and European families have done for generations now, and it pays off. Certain works of art, and I'm talking about the most special pieces in the world, can grow in value up to 100 times in 20 or 30 years. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
And if you imagine investing in an asset, say, a lot of people think gold is safe or diamonds are safe, but what could be more valuable than a rare masterpiece by an impressionist master or a master of the first half of the 20th century?
You were saying at one point that Opteres is like an elite club for art connoisseurs. How does one have access to this then? How can we get your services?
The way one accesses the network is by purchasing or selling through us. And the vetting process is very severe. I have to tell you that I discard probably 99.9% of what comes to my attention. But when we find fantastic pieces, then we are very keen on finding buyers or sellers for them, and that's what we do.
So on the 12th of May, you're unveiling some pretty extraordinary pieces for the Hong Kong audience, and we've got a really incredible event to look forward to. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Absolutely. We're doing something special. We are bringing beautiful paintings by two major artists of the 20th century, two paintings each, and we will unveil these paintings during the event, so no one will know what they are until that moment. And what I can tell you is that it's really extraordinary pieces. They belong in private collections. They've been away from the market and public eye for over 30 years, and they're quite extraordinary.
That's big. One more thing, can you perhaps then give us just an idea of what you think the next trends are in art collecting?
Yes. One very interesting trend, it's something that I've seen coming back, and rightly so, is Futurist art. Surrealism is really a fantastic idea. Again, it's been undervalued for a long time. It's very special. There's a finite number of works, and some masterpieces have been away from the market for so long. And last but not least, I have personally been collecting works of art by women artists. And talk about undervalued art. Some of the most amazing masters in the history of art are women, and for some mysterious reason, still in the 21st century, some of their works are being sold at a lesser value than their male counterparts, and it doesn't make any sense. So if I were to invest nowadays, I would say buy women artists, and hopefully, if the world evolves the right way, in 50 years they will surpass all of their male contemporaries.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.